want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. And will finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Will get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
7. Patriots, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go with Chubb on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Patriot first down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it. And
he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Now, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys to get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of the division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Patriots.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
People kiss it on the ground.
And under the Lions Lions pressure. He's brought down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Jones on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because if they weren't ready to go on the last one, give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The try. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Lions 28, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And a Patriot first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Fights free yet again. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Patriots.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He completes this to Sutton. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run the counter. Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to grow their lead.
The kick is
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 7.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion by how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 70 yards on the pickup.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They get this out left, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Lions 50.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
31 yards there and a first down.
The Patriot first down.
And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb with another on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They run the counter. Pollard, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. He's got the first down here inside the 30. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complete?
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Brought down.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 36.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Off the option, that's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on comes to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
36 yards. And the Patriots first.
Here's a quick throw out left, that's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Patriots get a score closer. And once again, the Pats decide to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Darren Waller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and a QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Tucker McCann for the extra.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll run it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Lions. Tucker.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.